Hey YouTube, this is FireWizard23 and welcome back to That Time When. And today I'm going to tell the story about how I ran over a pregnant woman with my car. So it had to be winter of 2002, 2003. I confess it's been so many years I just don't remember the exact time, but you get the idea. It was Vermont, so we're in the middle of snow and stuff. It was very icy and slushy outside. I was going back to college, and the drive was about hour 15 minutes to get back. You go down an interstate, and then you go up some country roads. It had been about an hour, so I was doing pretty well. You do what you got to do. I came over the crest of a little hill on the country roads, and there was a car just in the road, just stationary, stopped. There was no lights on it, nothing. It was dead in the road. And I was on the top of the hill, going towards it, and so my first instinct was I hit my brake. I was cruising like 45 miles an hour. I hit my brake, it locked, and I started sliding. So in my mind, I'm going through options quickly. There is the oncoming traffic, and I said, no, I can't go into that. There is the stationary car. I can't go into that. There is the guardrail / snowbank. I went into that. There was a lady standing there at the guardrail looking down because moments earlier a car had gone up over the guardrail. It was now down in the ditch. These two folks, a man and a woman, left their car. He went down into the ditch to help the lady. She's looking down, seeing what he's doing. I'm careening towards her. I didn't even think to hit my horn. I'm yelling at her, move, move! And finally, about 20 feet away, she sees me, turns around, starts running away from me, but I hit her with my left bumper, and I ran over with my left tires, thump, 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 thump. I think I yelled, oh my God, got out of the car. She's on the ground, absolutely in panic. She can't believe what the hell just happened. And I ran to the nearest house as quick as I could to get help. It was about a couple hundred feet away. It said, I need to use your phone. There's been an accident, and we got the phone and got emergency responders on the way. I'm sitting there shaking. I'm like, did this just happen to me? Like, I'm just driving back to college. But we got paramedics there, and police officers arrived and stuff, and they're tending to her, and I'm hearing them talk about checking her pelvic region to see if the baby was okay. I'm like, was she pregnant? And they said yes. I'm like, oh my God. I called my mom, and I let her know what was going on. And she's freaking out for me, like, oh God, oh God, oh God. But one of the state troopers came, took my statement, and I explained what happened, exactly as I've said it to you. And their determination was this was a no fault. I did the correct action because I had lost control of my vehicle, and the only reason I made that action, and the whole lost vehicle happened anyway, is because they left their car. No lights, nothing, just parked in the road. So it was ruled a no fault, and I was free to leave and stuff. They had all my information, all my insurance information, all that. And I got back in my car. There was no damage to the car. I actually partially regained control as I had started to slow down a little bit. And I would have actually, had she not been there, I would have cleared the whole thing. I actually would have completely cleared the car and everything. I just could have kept going. So I drive back to my dorm room, finish up the drive, just shaking. It's not like, I can't believe this just happened. This is crazy. But I get to my dorm room. I'm lying down on my bed, waiting for my roommate Ben to come back. I'm like, wait till he hears this. Holy fuck. Wait till he hears this. And he walks in, and he has his arm in a sling. He got his arm back. So, what happened to you? He got into a head-on collision with an 18-wheeler going 65 miles an hour. His sob was a pancake. I'm unclear. The way I remember him describing it was a head-on. But it seems more likely with 65 miles an hour that was probably a side hit. But whatever. He showed me his sob. It was completely destroyed. And that was his injury. Just a broken arm. That's all his injury was. His sob was totaled. He got out of it with that. So I told him what happened to me, and he's like, holy fuck. You couldn't believe it. We went to dinner. We were done with the winter. But there was discussions with insurance and what had happened and stuff, and what was agreed upon is my insurance company paid out $97,000 to the lady, and I was dropped, which also included my sister and my mother, because we were all on a conjoined policy. And it just occurs to me, I never mentioned it, the baby was just fine. There was no damage to her pelvic region. The only injury she had suffered was a shattered ankle. The baby was just fine. You'd be talking to Brother Charles right now. No question. I don't know what I would have done. I'd have freaked out so hard. Baby was just fine. So, yeah, that's the story of when I ran over a pregnant woman with my car. Take care and bye-bye for now, everybody.